This is 7 News with Chris Barth.
Good evening. The big storms lashing Sydney and the Central Coast have turned deadly, with a woman driving off the F3 freeway this afternoon plunging over Joel's Bridge. For thousands of families, the clean-up is going into the night, with trees down, power cut and flash flooding. 7's Robert Avadia is out in it all, and Robert, seems few areas have escaped unscathed.
Well, Chris, thankfully right now it's not raining, but earlier on we're talking 5-metre seas, 100-kilometre-an-hour winds. The wind is certainly picking up a bit now. Torrential rain that we just heard about as well. It's left a lot of widespread misery and damage right across the city, but we shouldn't complain too much because this June downpour is the biggest we've seen in 43 years and it's topping up our dams.
Tossed around like a cork in the ocean, the Queenscliff tested the waters of Sydney Harbour and was punished. She had to turn back to Circular Quay.
The water up and down is very dangerous.
That's exactly what many boat owners discovered.
This is a yacht just on the eastern side of Brantley's Head.
Inside Sydney Harbour and outside. Disaster for some, for others, delight, as thrill seekers took advantage of the June weather Sydney has not seen in 4 decades.
The total up until 9 o'clock this morning makes this the wettest June since 1964.
180 millimetres in just 48 hours, most of it in the city and on the coast, where the overflows seem to defy gravity. At Narrabeen, the swell is snatching tons of sand from a shoreline which is getting closer and closer to homes. Off South Head, fans of the tall ship Esmeralda waited in vain as the wind forced her back from the harbour.
Not the best day to greet it today?
No, definitely not, but definitely yes, it's worse to wait here. No, I don't mind if there's a little bit of water, no?
100-kilometre-an-hour winds have been lashing Sydney's coastline all morning, and only 10 minutes ago it bucketed down on us. But right now at South Head, it's the calm after the storm. Blue skies out at sea, but inland, it's a different story.
Storm fronts roared in and out of suburbs, leaving a trail of destruction on the northern beaches. Power was cut to 1,500 homes. You'd expect a water hazard on a golf course, but not on a rugby field.
I mean, I don't know how they can keep playing.
On the roads, drivers did what they could. Difficult, though, when rivers are breaking their banks. Nepean Dam is overflowing, and that hasn't happened since 1998. The water will go into Warragamba Dam, which has been thirsty for so long.
Well, Chris, it's only just started to rain on us again now, as it has done all day. It's good at least that it's falling where it's needed. Now for the bad news, there are flood warnings, we're told, around the Georges River, around Liverpool specifically, and Fairfield, also the Nepean River near the Menangle Bridge. So drivers beware, but at least we're told that the worst of the weather is behind us.
All right, thanks, Rob. Now to Paul Caddack in Newcastle, a city already hard hit by flooding. Paul, how are residents holding up today?
Well, pretty well. Newcastle has so far been spared the worst of the weather that has blasted Sydney. It's rained, but not a lot, and the winds have picked up a bit. The falling floodwaters reveal the growing cost of the disaster. In the country, in the city, thousands of cars ruined and written off.